I would not lie, it feels great being out here without my mask and being able to talk to you all again on this YouTube channel. In today's video, I want to talk to you about something called the 3 P's. 3 P's of first aid. If you don't know what that is, stick around because it might be worth your while when you're facing an emergency. All right, stay tuned. Hey guys, Denise here, and welcome to another video. Before we get going with the video, we need to make sure and hit that subscribe button and also the notification button as well. Before we move on, make sure you do that. And now, let's get going with these 3 P's. So the 3 P's are basically going to be preserving life, promoting recovery, and preventing deterioration. It will be in that order, but recovery is going to be pretty much the final thing you want to do when you're in an emergency. For instance, like today, doing this video, stabbing my finger and having the knowledge of what I had to do to render assistance to myself, I was able to, fix up my own little thumb. But at the end of the day, we're going to meet emergencies that are way worse than that. We might panic, we might not know what to do. But the 3 P's are able to keep that in the back of your head so that you always remember you're here to preserve life, you're here to promote recovery and prevent deterioration. Think about when you're doing compressions on someone, you're actually preserving life. And that's going to be the first P that you remember. Because at the end of the day, when somebody wants assistance and they're in an emergency, it's about saving that life. So think about it like that. That's your first objective. The second objective we're going to talk about is promoting, not promoting, but we want to prevent deterioration. And I want you to think about a simple act of preventing somebody bleeding out. They are going to be deteriorating and actually just reach a point where they will go into fatality. By preventing that person from deteriorating, by stopping the bleed, moving them to a safer place, that is going to be a next mission that you should have when dealing with an emergency. So don't forget that. That's the P number 2, preventing deterioration. The last P is going to be promoting recovery. And at the end of it all, you've done all you can, stop the bleed, you did your CPR, you call for help. What you can do is stay with that person, make sure that you create that confidence that in this time, that whatever they're experiencing, things are going to be better and it's going to go well. If you can, try to help by relieving the pain that they're in, maybe just by positioning them in a particular way. That will go a long way in terms of that person who's experiencing that emergency, how they can feel, and being comforted and you being right there is going to be a really big help. So guys, those are going to be the 3 tips that you can use, the 3 P's I like to call it, and I've actually been promoting this all week and last week too on my social media accounts. Because doing first aid training, you find that some of us may tend to overcomplicate it and not remember what we are really here for, or probably just might, everything gone out of your head and you don't remember anything when you have to act. So remember those 3 P's and add it to your emergency. And remember, emergencies are not hard and fast. Everything is dynamic. Nothing is going to be the same. But go back to the basics of what you have learned in your training. And as I said that, if you're not trained, we can get you trained. We at Lifecycle 360, we are here to get you prepared for an emergency and certified that you are able to be confident if something happens in front of you. So that's it for me today, guys. Thanks for viewing, and I'll see you next week. Oh, one question. Which one of the 3 P's stood out to you? Let me know in the comments below. Now I'll say goodbye. Take care, guys. Bye.